talking about motorcycle crashes and what have you. Let's talk about the media for a second. Let's go back over to the other side of the couch with Lindsay Thomson, the editor of Motorcycle Times. Lindsay, as you probably are well aware, we are broadcasting a lot of the interviews from the show, usually in about only 3 to 5 minute spots. We're not going to do the whole half hour, obviously, but what I'm getting at is media is changing, and it's changing very rapidly. I fear for the printed word.
Well, what I noticed, Frank, is, well, we have our magazine is a smaller one. We're kind of an upstart. We've been around for, I think, 2.5 years or so. And we already have a web page, and we too are working our way towards having video on our web page. So when we do a motorcycle test, for example, in the fall I had a ZX-10 for 3 weeks, and when I do the test, I can take a camera, strap it to the motorcycle, show the riding, show the gauges, have somebody videotape me. If I get it to the racetrack, depending on the motorcycle, I can videotape that, show that the bike can actually stick to the ground and handle in the corners, that sort of thing. And actually, for the super sport bikes, you actually want to be able to watch the speedo go up. The readers and viewers really enjoy knowing how fast that thing can accelerate, because we are a sport type of, or motorsport type of magazine as well. And that's the way it is for that part of it. But I will tell you, maybe I'm old school, but I still like holding that magazine in my hand, and we subscribe to a number of particularly the Canadian magazines, because we enjoy reading them. And I like to have it in my hand at the breakfast table or in the little reading room in your house. It doesn't seem to have the same impact when I read it on a computer screen.
The problem is, like, I picked up the latest issue of Inside Motorcycles, the new Cycle Canada. Have you seen their new format? I don't like it. I'll talk to Neil Graham about that. But when I pick up a magazine, right? if I go through the latest issue of Inside Motorcycles, there's a very good chance I'm going to be reading, albeit I have it in my hands. That's wonderful, and I agree with you. I like having print in my hands. So the truth of the matter is, everything in this magazine I've already read. I've seen it online, and more.
That's
what
true.
hope do we have?
Well, I guess from my point of view, as far as advertisers are concerned, print is better for them, because you can block the advertising on screen. If you're sitting, like I do occasionally, in, well, say public transit, you're on a train going somewhere, it's harder to watch something. You're going to take a magazine with you for the train ride or the bus ride. I don't know about you, but I'm not taking my computer into the washroom. And bottom line is, I thought, say 5 years ago, because I also work in the computer industry, and 5 years ago I thought, yeah, we're not going to have any paper around, we're not going to have any magazines around. Bottom line is that even though I can get magazines on the internet, I still personally like the paper.